frozen? Sometimes you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Blue Collar Enlightenment Show. As always, your host, Jonah, and Squirrel is here. This week, we got some stuff.
Yes, we do.
Here. Ain't got to worry about Facebook this week because everything should be squared away.
Yes, Jonah is the hero of the day of fixing his Facebook, and he earned his dues by just chasing a hen. So that's why we're late.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, I have to ask. A chicken and a hen are the same thing, right? Why are they called two different things?
Huh?
Why is a chicken called a hen and a hen called a chicken?
Gender of the chicken.
But
Rooster and hen.
Rooster is the male.
Hen is the female.
Hen is the female. But they're both chickens.
They're both chickens.
Oh.
Yeah. Starting this week off with a bang. Oh, how's it going,
around the corner, there used to be a house that had a whole hen coopy thingy with like ladders and stairs and slides and whatnot. And the rooster was there and he would roost, whatever you call it, every morning. And now they're gone. They moved, I'm wishing they moved, but yeah, no longer there. So then I was just like, why is a chicken a hen and a rooster? Anyways.
Oh, Andrew froze. She froze or I'm out of it. Anyway, give her a second. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Well, this week we got a lot of tinfoil hat stuff. She should pop back on in any minute. Oh, there she is. It's your turn.
I don't even know where I left off. So, anyways,
a chicken is a hen, and a hen is a chicken, and a rooster is a chicken, and
yes. So around the block, there was a house that had a hen coop or chicken coop or whatever you called it, and like ladders and slides and all, like it was like a playground or like a jungle gym or whatever. And then they were gone. But I was just like, why is a chicken a hen and a rooster? Anyways, that's what I thought about today. As you were going to chase your hen to keep her in the coop.
Get her in the coop.
Whatever.
I walked outside. I was like, you know what? I should probably go put them away because it's going to be dark by the time I get out here.
Wait, they don't go by themselves?
Harder. Well, it's easier at night to get them because all I got to do is shine the flashlight and I just grab them. But I don't want to do
They don't know what bedtime is to go in the coop or anything?
No, they don't care.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to them. It matters to us, not to them. They're going to find their spot, and that's where they're chilling all night.
So you have fresh eggs then?
All the time.
Oh,
every day.
That's awesome.
And now we got all them ducks. Duckies.
Well, you can have duck, I guess, but that's not really something.
Yeah, duck's legs.
Do they? Wow. Okay.
Really? You didn't know that?
I mean, I knew it was a bird that they leg at, but I never saw a goose egg. Well, yeah, I did. Okay, never mind.
A goose and a duck is different.
Birds, whatever. Yeah. I can't.
If you do hear, Andrew's from under a rock.
As you will learn tonight, more than ever.
She hasn't even heard what's happened this last week.
No, I really haven't.
It's
Really
crazy.
haven't.
I don't know how. But
Well, let's see. I don't talk to
we're
my
gonna
family
talk about
members maybe twice a week. So yeah. Okay,
I don't
go ahead.
know how it's not. You must not like death scroll nothing, do you?
What's that? What's that scroll?
Pull down Facebook.
Like that?
Yeah, were you just scrolling, looking at all the posts, death scrolling?
Oh, yeah. So about that. So Andrea Mason is my business page. So it's all positive motivation, speaking events, speaking engagement, coaching. So there's like.
Oh, she's gone again. Well, I would say we just got to get into it. The crazy news stories of the week. When she pops back in, we'll catch back up. So, starting off this week, we got this. Seriously deep sleeper, not woke.
So we're just going to play peekaboo all night. That's what's happening on my end.
It's your turn.
All
was
right.
without you. All right, we got to start all over.
Yeah, what?
Welcome back, Wyson.
All right, so let's jump into it with all the shenanigans. Okay, click to block ads. Seriously. Oh.
This is how we're starting this week, people.
Seriously, deep sleeper not woken up by ship crashing into his garden. Let me read that again. Seriously, deep sleeper not woken up by ship crashing into his garden. So is he on the ship or is it's his house garden by the house? Is he the ship person?
It's got a video.
Oh, that's a big ship. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking it's like a tugboat. That's huge. Wow.
With Ship Excel, you can generate discounted shipping labels for both
Hey,
online
big
and
ship.
offline orders.
Look. Oh my goodness.
Yo, so a ship went into his house or he drove the ship into a house?
No, the ship went into his garden or in his yard. Boy, he's lucky.
Dude, that's wow. That's crazy. Was it by his bed?
Det er en ny nabo som vil forsvinne igjen. Så at han plagsomt nært, det skal jeg leve med en liten stund fremover.
He's speaking English?
Og det var jo
No.
naboen din som klarte å vekke deg til slutt. Fortell.
Nei, det ringte på døra på et
tidspunkt. The doorbell rang. Like opening the door, I like to go finally. Okay, he's talking too damn fast. But there you go. There was a guy, not standing there, saying, "Have you not seen the ship?" But I hadn't, so I went to the window and I saw. Yo. Wow.
Just sleeping away, wakes up.
That would be me, though, because I literally sleep in like catatonic. Like I remember I went on a trip with my family and they thought I was dead. They were like picking up my arm, picking up my head. I was in a deep sleep, and they're like, "Do we need to stop to like land the plane?" I was like, "No." She just sleeps very deeply. Wow, that's crazy. Aw, what kind of garden was it?
I think it was just it was just the headlines.
Johan Helberg had been
There's a
sound
ship
asleep
in somebody's front yard. You're worried about what kind of garden it is? Hold on. Dude narrowly escaped being smushed. Did he have lettuce in his garden?
I'm just saying. Oh, it's your food. It's vegetation. It's expensive, and he has to treat it. So obviously they got squished. I mean, nobody in the ship got hurt, and apparently the owner of the house is awake. He was sleeping, and luckily he was on the other side of the house. So Johan Haldenberg had been sound asleep by a 135-meter long container ship ran aground on Thursday in that place of Bisnet and Trondheim. Wow, that's crazy. Yo. And you all saw the video. A cargo ship has no injuries or oil spills have been reported, and authorities plan to remove the ship at high tide. Picture shows how close the ship came to crashing to Mr. Halberg's home. Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Wow.
Okay, so what? It does matter. What was the captain's response? I was going to say pilot, but he's not a pilot. He's a captain. However, he didn't wake up during an incident and instead was only later woken up. Later? Why'd they wake him up later? When a neighbor rushed around to check if he was okay. The doorbell rang at a time when I didn't really like opening the door. He went on, I'd like to go back to sleep, but it was a very insistent ring, so I finally went to answer it. And there's a guy I know very well standing there looking me in amazement and says, "How have you not seen the ship?" But I hadn't, so I went to the window and saw the ship.
Hold on before we read any further, because you're about to get mad as hell.
Okay.
This is gonna be one of them.
Really? Read more. From the local police force said investigation would launch to try to find out what they don't know what happened. He added that there was no currently suspicion of anyone being under the influence of drugs or alcohol. You didn't see a ship. There's no alarms on the ship. Was anybody manning the ship?
Oh, it's gone again. Blew off like the wind. She'll come back to finish the thought. What do y'all think? You think you could sleep through that? I'm a heavy sleeper, but I don't think I could. There she is.
So maybe the captain of the ship fell asleep too.
Yeah, but being in that it's going into port, it'd have somebody come out there and drive the ship into the port. Like a pilot, like you said.
So how come they didn't? This happened days ago. Why?
Probably had some kind of boat mishap to where they couldn't control it anymore and stuff like that.
That's speculation, but what I'm saying is, why didn't you finish the article? What's happening, Johan? What's happening?
That we did finish it. You literally read the end of it.
Yeah, but they said that they didn't find out what caused it.
Exactly. And that was the end of the article.
You ever think of these news article writers, these journalists, these interviewers, that part of their job is finishing the story, not leaving a cliffhanger or doing it?
But that leaves.
But what?
That leaves that's job security. You know what I'm saying?
No.
At least we get to come back and check on it.
Sure. Okay, we'll check on it. Because we're gonna remember it. Sure. We'll check on. We'll be the people that follow up.
Well, this is going to be memorable because of the chicken conversation we had at the beginning of the show.
You said this is going to be rememberable. Memorable, dog, not rememberable. Rememberable, not even a word.
Matter.
You said this is going to be memorable.
So,
That's awesome.
We can't create our own words.
Of course. That's just a mouthful. Remember.
We get to talk about a lot of weather tonight. Yeah, we got a lot of weather stuff.
Cool.
But anyway, we're going
Alright.
to touch on a different subject
Okay.
before we get to that.
Roll call. Where y'all from? Where you at? Shout us up. We'll shout out. Shout you out.
So we're going to go back to robots.
As we should.
Always. You need to read that first.
I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
Actually, there it is, all there.
China launches its first humanoid robot soccer league in Beijing. This is way more entertaining than the regular soccer. The AI-controlled robots were supplied by Booster Robotics for the tournament and have the skills of 5 to 6-year-old children. What? Why would you? Okay. Robots were seen getting in the Florida, getting carried off the field in Why do they need stretchers? Field off getting stretchers after falling over. They don't need a Booster Robots founder Xing Xiao says that the robot's abilities were exponentially increase over time and will eventually challenge adult teams. Stop. We choose the football scenario for robot competition primarily for 2 reasons. First, to encourage students to apply their algorithmic skills to real-world robotics. Second, to showcase the robot's ability to walk autonomously and stably withstand collisions and demonstrate higher levels of intelligence and safety. They're robots. They are not. Let me guess. We're going to have tickets to watch these people. Let me guess. They're going to start having these people have fan art. They're going to have these robots sign What is happening? Signing autographs.
Obviously.
Of course. Play the video, shout. Like music. What? That's it? I can't.
What is this robot doing?
Shall we? Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. First of all, as a former athlete in soccer, nobody walks like that on the field. They don't do the 2-step. They don't do the shuffle while they're playing soccer. I'm sorry. Just does not happen. And you're running to the...
Yo,
Can we continue to build this video?
Is gold. Look at this.
I'm mad that they're gently lifting him on a...
How much do you think
Why
that robot costs?
does he... Oh, probably about $1 trillion to touch the sun. That's how much.
Probably.
Why does the robot need a stretcher? Pick him up and put him back.
He's
He doesn't-
embarrassed.
I know you did not just say he's embarrassed.
He just did the foot, the happy foot shuffle, and then fell on his butt. Do we need to start this over again? Look here.
Why
Look
not?
at here. Look here. Why?
Yo, where is he? What he face planted out of bounds. What's happening? This is embarrassing to soccer, football. What? He's not even. There's no collision.
We haven't even got all the way through the video.
I don't. Oh, let's watch, shall we? Let's go.
Hey, Why did the other one need a freaking stretcher when that one just stood straight up?
Right? I can't.
Dude.
He's having a tantrum on the ground.
现在随着技术的发展，会有越来越多的机器人需要互相配合穿梭。OK。
There's going to be more first aid on the field than there are robots. Do you understand this? You understand this? There's more first aid assistants on the field than robots staying upright. Play it. What's that?
今天的比赛一上来，应该说这边的机器人选手应对的是。
Who's this smart? Kick it!
I like it. No, he's got to line himself up. He can't kick it out of bounds. You see it out of bounds right there? So he's got to shimmy his way around.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? This is not entertainment. Why y'all looking?
The way that they have to shimmy around the ball just to kick it the other way.
I can't. How is maybe because I'm a former soccer player, this is painful. This is extremely painful. The fact that these people, I don't think I will not pay money, right? Like they're not even okay. Have a robot play chess, have a robot play checkers. When it's mobilized like this, that's a serious problem because it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm good.
I don't know. I think
what does Cypher's stretcher and not?
If it can't
Because
get
that
up.
dude, okay, can't get up. The only way it can't get up is, I guess, when they fall on their back. I'm not sure because that's what the difference was from the other guys falling flat on their face. And I'm mad that they're rushing to him like he's good. Did he just pull him up by the handle? I can't. What's happening? Okay. Why are you running? He's not going anywhere and he's not going to die. Hurry up, man. He's going to.
这是我们也可以看到，高车队应该在很快的准备当中之后，也会再次派出他们的第3个队员回到主场。
You're just going to leave him there?
Trust it.
Yo. They just. What are they doing? You pushed him in the. Okay. This makes my head hurt. First of all, they left the dude on the sidelines, didn't even pick him up and see. I was going to say they didn't even ask him if he's okay. Wow. I was going to say they didn't even. I was going to say they didn't even ask him if he was okay. I can't. This is. They left the dude face. At least sit him propping up so he could watch his TV. What am I saying?
Yeah.
What am I saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
You're running to save a robot that.
Robot.
What happened?
Save that robot. It has emotions just like everybody else.
Does it? Really?
Probably.
It ran into the net. The other one is doing a shuffle. The other one just fell Nobody was near the other one and just fell on his face.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
Sure.
That's hey. They're getting better at soccer.
Stop. You're doing better. Stop. If they become
They're
Pele,
marrying
then
people and playing soccer.
they're having better
building
lives than some
walls.
humans. Can't.
Robots do
Wow.
all of that stuff. They can feel it all.
Sure. Why not? Let's sure. Next. I'm over this one.
Why? Why are you over that? I won't ask why this time.
Because the game gives me a headache every 2 seconds. They're bringing a stretcher. Somebody's falling. They're picking up certain robots. They're putting them on the sideline face down like they mean nothing. The other ones are running into each other. They're missing the ball and they're doing the Charlie Brown around this. I can't. No. Can't. Nope. Not going to happen. Nope. Good.
You're over it.
Totally. I'm totally over this one. Next.
All right. So we all know. Hold on.
Robots are doing bad people, right? Yeah. Yes. Seriously. Facts. They're getting better paid than people. That's sad. And they're marrying people that, wow.
They're marrying people, all kinds of stuff. Taking
Yep.
people's jobs.
Yep. Why are
Did
you
we
taking
talk
jobs
about-
that people
Did we
want?
talk about that hotel that went all robot?
No. Hotel that went all robot?
Yeah. Well, before
Meaning a
stuff.
robot run, or if you tell me that robots are taking reservations and going to a hotel, I am going to lose it. Because that's gonna be, I'm done. I'm done. I want to, you know what I want to be? I want to be a robot. That's what I want to be if that's what's happening. That there is a hotel, just like a cat sanctuary, a cat resort, a pet resort. I can't. Why am I yawning now? That's not cool.
All right.
What did I eat? Did I eat? Can I have my time? Yes. Alrighty. Seriously? The Henna Hotel in Japan was the first hotel to be largely staffed by robots, and while it initially gained attention for its robotic workforce, it has since reduced its reliance on robots to do various challenges. See, there are certain jobs that are made for robots and other jobs that are not. Let's read. Hen Hotel. Okay, the hotel. Over time, the hotel faced issues with the robots' effectiveness, leading into significant reduction in the robotic workforce. Some robots were not able to perform tasks efficiently, and guest complaints about the robots malfunctioning or lack human interaction contributed to the change. While some robots at the hotel, particularly for tasks like check-in, room service delivery, got it. There is now a greater reliance on human staff to handle more complex situations, customer service. The Henhouse Hotel experience highlights its complexities, implementing robotics of hospitality industry, and the importance of balancing automation with human interaction as optimal guest experience.
How you say the name of that hotel?
The shut up. Henna Hotel. Why? Henna Hotel. See, that's what we opened up in this segment when you were chasing a hen. See, so circle back, call back. People get to clean the toilets, right? That's
yeah, of course. We get to do the poo work.
Yeah, right. Which we don't have this week. You
I
can
don't
watch the video
remember
to
if I got a
see.
poo
Is that a
segment this
robot?
week or not.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Is that a robot?
Yeah, that's
Behind her?
right.
That's not a person?
There's another one right there. Let's go.
No way. Okay.
Oh, if we could not.
That's scary. No, I'm not a fan of dolls, and that's what it's like to me. I'm terrified of dolls. Nope, I'm good. Totally good. Totally, I'm good.
Like, look at that. Look at that. It's so
It's
realistic.
terrifying. Is it?
No.
No,
Well,
it's terrifying. Oh, Wally. Yeah, see, that's what the world is turning into, Wally. Anybody agree with me? They don't
Nope.
blink. How freaky is that? Oh, wait, can you do Instagram? Oh, will we get
Ooh.
striped?
I don't know.
Robot Hotel Japan.
We're not live on Instagram.
Okay, so let's see. Anytime now. Press play.
It does blink.
It's frozen. I'm not seeing any video. I don't know what you're watching. Put in the comments if you're able to see this video, because right now I see everybody frozen right now. Can y'all see? Put in the comments.
Oh.
Yes, no.
Hold on. Hold on a sec. I have to. She's gone again. Frozen. She just left. I have to share the other screen. Is what I got to do. I have to share the other screen. You see it now?
Yes.
I listened to all of this already.
Why is this happening to my internet? I don't understand.
I'm just surprised not happening to me.
That's great. Thanks for passing the bug here. I appreciate it. All right, let's go.
And is run completely by robots. They look eerily similar to humans and are honestly very creepy. This robot got us all checked in, gave us our room key, and we headed up to check out our room. At first glance, it feels just like a normal hotel room, but what is this thing over in the corner? Upon further investigation, I still have no idea what this thing is. But the room does come with an infrared Iron Man mask, so that's pretty cool. And an Oculus? No way. I'm gonna dominate Beat Saber. This is a closet that I think dry cleans your clothes. I don't know, man. This room's crazy, but at least the bed is very comfortable. This is the Henna Hotel in Tokyo, and while we're on the theme of robots, let's go eat at a robot restaurant. These three kind robots checked us in before this robot took us to our table.
Pepper, how are you today?
Yes, I'm fine.
Not only do these robots talk, they also love to dance. Gangnam Style was a favorite song of theirs. Our 2-year-old son had a blast here. The technology in Japan really is fascinating, and soon our server robot even had me dancing alongside her. Not sure what she's doing here. Eventually, the other robot brought us our lunch. We had a grilled pork chop with some vegetables, a salad. I think this robot got too tired from dancing and glitched out. This hotel in Japan is run completely by
Yo, okay. Few thoughts that I have here. I welcome people to drop in the comments their thoughts. First of all, I'm terrified of dolls, and the way that woman was like blinking and then bowing, like that's kind of weird. Check out, because you don't have that interpersonal hello, welcome, and so forth. Don't mind the maitre d' or the host walking you to the table. Not too shabby. The fact that she said, hello, Pepper, like it was a person, and she said, yes, that's creepy. And the fact that the issue I have with that hotel is he knows nothing in the room of like who to ask because they're all robots. Just me?
Yeah, but you could figure out from the robot.
Can you? Because he didn't ask the robot, did he?
He probably wasn't.
What is this thing?
You don't know. Doesn't matter anyway.
It does matter because you need to know what's in your room. That little egg thing that he was sitting in. But hey, could it be reading your mind? Could it be taking your pulse, taking your blood? I don't know. Taking a hair sample? I don't know.
Your phone can do that stuff nowadays. Are you serious?
I have a 4G.
That don't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what we need.
It's creepy.
We need to rename this show.
It's
Doesn't matter.
creepy.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's a restaurant here in my hometown. Once again, anyway, there's a restaurant here in my hometown that has one of those little server robots, and I think it's pretty freaking cool. To be honest with you, it'll come up, and they'll say, "Hello, here's your food." Anyway, I was saying there's one of those little server robots in my hometown, and I think it's pretty cool. That's my thought.
but it looks like a robot. It doesn't look like a
It doesn't
human,
look
right?
like a robot. It just looks like that server tray that rolls
Yeah.
around.
That I don't mind because it's
But
a
it talks to you.
machine. That's freaky.
Not
That's
really.
a
It's
different
pretty cool.
thing.
I think it's pretty cool.
Did you have a conversation with it?
No, it just
Did you
told
ask it how its day was?
It wasn't that smart.
How do you know? Maybe it's scanning your face and knowing
It
all your
probably was.
information. I can't.
Nice.
Head-shaped
Florida's
robots.
wild, though.
What is
Florida got
happening?
wild.
Why are we morphing animals with electronics and just totally dismissing the human population?
Furry?
I actually saw a furry a few years
We
ago. Kind of
talked
freaked
about
me out.
this.
I know, but why? Why?
Where they poop in litter boxes. Stuff like that.
Wait. I thought that
Uh-huh.
was a joke. They poop in litter
No,
boxes. Anybody see this world degenerating? Just me? Just me?
Do I need to bring up an article? I guess I do.
Why are you pooping in a litter box? See, I have a concern about dogs and cats, and I know we might lose 2/3 of the population, but why can't dogs poop inside? Why does there not a puppy pooper patch or something? A puppy pooper palace where they can poop? Why do cats get to just poop and scoop it and move it all around and flip up their tails and their butts and say, yeah, I did it. And then if a dog has an accident in the house, it's like they get reprimanded. Why don't you get a poopy palace for the dog?
That's a good point, Chi.
Better than human looking robot?
Would you rather take your order from a animal looking robot or a humanoid looking robot?
A human, not a robot. A human or a tray. I don't need
said
a cat.
humanoid.
I don't need no humanoid robot coming to me and looking at me and scanning at me and looking
If
all
you
cocky
didn't
like
have
they're the
a toy.
thing. I have a choice. I don't go to any restaurant. Boom, boom,
You don't
king.
go. Yeah, you don't go to restaurants.
No.
I don't
Why
know.
are we encouraging this happening in the world? Why is it okay? Like, do you, but don't do. Dogs do indoors on pee-pee pads. Okay. Why doesn't every house have an animal poop place that's like a litter box for each animal, and then everybody discard it on the day? Because
Where'd
now
you
I
poop
see that
before the
there
toilet.
happened.
Where'd you poop before the toilets came out?
Not human. I'm talking about animals. I'm not talking about you. Everybody poops in the corner. I'm talking about animals, cats, dogs.
We are animals. We
Sure.
just learned to build a house.
We're not animals. We're humans.
Yes, we
Humans.
are.
No, we're not.
Get out of here. We have the same tendencies of every animal on the planet.
Okay. Then why are we the dumbest animal on earth that we don't learn from our mistake the first 20 times?
Because we're animals.
No. Have you ever seen a dog or a cat walk into cold water and with their paw and say, oh, I don't want to do that. And then they pass that pain section and they don't do it again. What do humans do? Oh, I burn myself. I burn myself. I burn myself. Oh, I did this again. I did this. We're the only idiots that read stuff. And we're the only species that keeps our young, for the most part, traditionally, routinely, keeps our young until 18 years old.
He used to not be that way.
You don't want the large dogs doing that. Imagine large dogs. They pee in gallons. So you don't, no, I'm not, no. Peeing is a different situation. Peeing, y'all gotta go outside. I don't know why people love the smell of cat urine. It's the most potent, disgusting urine smell ever. Pooping, you don't want a big dog pooping either, but I'm just saying, like, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So why can a cat poop in a box, or now a self-made, like, rotating your poop so that it doesn't ferment and become clumps? Why don't they have that for dogs? I'm just saying. Anyone?
This is our poo segment today.
Think about it.
I didn't even plan a poo segment. It just works itself into the show.
This is the poop segment, ladies and gentlemen.
Get on to poop.
I don't know. We were talking about robots. We were talking about robots. We were talking about robots and what they do in hotels. And Chi Rascal says, do they clean the toilets? And then that's how we went down that road of, like, I'd rather a robot clean the toilet than a person here clean the toilet. Cats need to go for a walk. Forget those cats. You need to walk your cat. You haven't seen how many fat cats are around? I'm sorry.
Just let them outside.
Cats. Yeah, so they can mate with their other million cats and have like 65 million cats.
And your dog's fixed. It's a simple
Okay, Bob
solution.
Barker. Get your dog spayed and neutered. Cats and dogs spayed and neutered.
Why not?
Why not? I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
All righty. Moving right along. What's next on the agenda? We got seven hot, and we got some hearts and likes. Shout them out, y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Get into the
people. Roll call. We already got Chi Rascals from Florida. Where else are y'all from? Hit us up. Hit us up.
Get in the comments. Join the show. Be interactive. That's what this is. If y'all got interesting stuff to talk about, put it in the comments.
If you want us to talk about it, I will distract you as Jonah looks it up.
That's true. That's how it works. But we get to talk about my favoriteest thing ever tonight.
Ooh,
and that's weather.
Oh, weather. Whether or not we're going. Whether or not we're planning.
This hold on. Let me go through here. You know what? Let me go through here real quick.
Have you ever seen rain on one side of the street and not the other?
Yeah, I've watched
That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. How that happened?
Do you want to go through some stuff before we get to the tinfoil hat time? And
ask the people whether do we want well, that's gross. But ask the people, do you want weather or do you want other stuff before the weather? What y'all want? I'll leave it up to the crowd. Put a 1 in the chat for weather or 2 for nothing. 1 or 2. 4, weather or other stuff before weather.
Going 1.
3.
Going twice.
2. 1.
So, all right. So anyway, so here we go.
Weather.
Okay. She's the only one that voted, so we're going with that. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. So if you have, I asked Andrea this. She said no, which was a shock to me. Andrea didn't hear about the floods that happened all around.
No, I did not. I did hear of
Carolina,
it at 2
and Texas.
Between 2:30 and 3. Not all of that, just that unfortunately there was a casualty group. That's all I heard.
100 people so far.
Where?
In Texas.
Texas is big.
Yeah. But we're not talking about that right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because something interesting, something else happened. I want to get to this.
Okay.
Not putting the bloods to the side. This is just quick. This is the
This is a
power
squirrel
of
segment.
wind. Yeah, sure. Can you read it?
I don't see anything. See you, I see me.
You see that?
Nope.
You see it?
Nope.
Is it not up?
Nope.
The video ain't up?
Nope.
You tell me you can't see that right there, right in front of
I
your
don't.
screen.
I don't see it. Nope. I see you. I see me. I see the chat.
It's up.
I see three. No, it's not. I see you.
Bro, what is
Me.
going on with your side? Because I have it up. I'm sure everybody else can see it.
Where am I
have a
looking?
video here. It's up on the screen.
I don't see anything on the screen.
She says, see? Boom. It's there.
Yo, for
Everybody
real, I
else
don't
is ready but you.
swear. Oh my gosh, look, wait, hold on. I gotta take a picture because y'all think I'm crazy. Hold on.
No, I was just gonna read it, and once it decides, it's gonna pop up for you. Do you not see it down below?
I don't see anything, dog. Oh, for the love of here, look, that's what I see. You could put it on the screen because that's what I see. I don't see anything.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Let's see.
It really ain't up there.
Thank you. Why would I? That's what I wanted to tell you. That's what I just remembered. Oh my gosh. I have to say something, but I'll let this go. I have to remind myself.
Is
I
it
have
there
to text
now?
myself. No. Full screen layout.
You see it?
Nope.
Anyway, it's for the people anyway. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so Jonah's going to read it because I don't see what he's talking about.
Easy to understand why power was out. I think this was in Las Vegas. Flights rerouted today, more poles down near east side, Tropicana McLeod. During this afternoon's blast, measured guests reach over 60 miles an hour. Is it up for you yet?
Nope.
But it would be surprising if a few gusts top 70 miles an hour. High wire poles, wood ones. But the weird part is look at this. Look at this. What about the trees? Why is the trees not blown over? That's what I don't understand. Metal, light poles, wire poles, not a tree down in sight. You really can't see that?
I have no idea what you're looking at. So, yeah.
Wow, what?
I
Hold on.
tap.
You see now?
Now I see me and I see you.
You see now?
No.
Now there's nothing.
Let's see. I see something now. Okay, I don't know what that is. All right. Whatever.
I'm over it.
Okay, so so I guess what people saw, if you were watching it, because I couldn't see it, there was wind I heard, rain I heard, and you said there was a poles and I was listening to you. You were narrating the situation, so I listened to you. See how that
You see
works?
that?
No.
What is
I don't
going
see-
on with your stuff?
I told you the tech gremlins are here. I don't know what's going on.
The
So,
tech
anyways, so what was the
gremlins.
question? Yes, that's what I call them. So, what was the situation?
So in Las Vegas, down one of the main roads, they had a pretty bad wind gust, and it took down a lot of their power poles and stuff like that. Oh. Is she gone again? Lord have mercy, Andrea. Just gone like the wind. Gone like the wind.
And you're not there. I'm still talking. That's fun. I'm talking and I'm like, right? I look up and nobody's there. I'm like, that's great. Talking to
that's
myself.
fucking hilarious. How much do you know about? I don't even know why I asked you this. Well, we talked about this cloud seeding.
All I know is chemtrails, allegedly.
Exactly.
I know about that they can make clouds. And I know after it's about 2 days or 48 to 72 hours after you see the chemtrails, that's when it rains.
Interesting. You see that?
Hey, dude. Now I see it.
There we go. Let's go ahead and
All
full
right.
screen this. So this
Why does that
is
gotta look familiar?
this is cloud seeding.
Let's see some
Okay.
clouds. Look at this. So I flip this to L2, and then I bring this to 1, and fire. Now look at that. 5, fire. 6, 8, fire.
Why is that fire? That's dangerous.
Okay.
That's not good.
Let's see some clouds. Look at this. So I flip this.
Wait a
What they're
minute.
doing is cloud seeding is what they're doing.
So planting clouds.
Pretty much.
Okay. Here's my question. Why, if we know that they're creating clouds and they're making clouds, and some clouds are toxic, some clouds are formatted, I have a question for the pilots. Why do you agree to do this? Do you know you have this? Obviously, this pilot knows what this does. So what's the deal there? That's what I would like to know.
That's a good question.
Thank you. That's why I asked it.
Did that already pop up? Did that pop straight up?
All right. Yeah, that's up now.
All right. So, all right.
So we're just not going to answer my question. Cool.
What was your question? Sorry.
You just agreed. Typical male. You just said that's a great question. I said, my question is if we see these situations coming from planes and, wow, heck, I was out in the sun. Look at my hands. That's crazy. I have like a-
Squirrel.
That looks weird. I have two different tones. Anyways, so what I'm saying is if this is in pilots' planes, why are you agreeing to fly it? Or do you not know? Or is it allegedly we don't know?
I don't
What?
understand.
You don't understand the question or you don't understand the reasoning?
Both.
You're a pilot.
Okay.
And they say, all right, it's time to spray or it's time to fly. And you push those buttons and adjustments. You're scheduled or prompted to do those. Why are you doing them if you know that it's affecting the weather?
What if
Or
that's
you're
the only
creating-
thing that keeps us out of droughts?
Okay.
But obviously, you see what's happening
Yes.
with cloud seeding.
Yes.
We're making it worse.
Yes.
Probably with cloud seeding and chemtrails.
Yes. We are not in control of the weather or should not play the controller of the weather, who is whoever's belief system it is. Sabi?
Yeah. But I heard, I don't know how true this is, 100 billion gallons of water in this flood.
Which flood? Oh, that flood.
The same flood we're talking about.
I don't wait. So you're telling me that pilot caused the flood?
I'm not. What? Look, we're about to
Or
go down the rabbit
considering.
hole.
Look how 2 different tan I am. It's crazy. Okay.
Squirrel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy
So you
crap.
think it was a okay. I have to ask. So either it was a miscalculation or intentional is what we possibly think. Correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Even though segments
Miscalculation of how much?
before they were talking about this about to occur.
You talking about us with the Great Flood? I think she was talking about us with the Great Flood. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't think this is anything to do.
I don't know
with
what y'all doing, but I keep talking and they keep shutting me down.
I'm trying to keep the conversation going with your thought. I think I know what your thought was going. So I kind of gave my input to where your thought was going. So it's
My
kind of
thought was going, this was allegedly forecasted or predicted, but now they're saying it's a miscalculation or a accident.
we don't know. We can find out.
But we don't know, so we'll find out. I'm just gonna hush and just for right now as we go through these, because whoever is the gremlins are just not having me right now.
Anyway.
All right,
But
Texas
there's this
floods
video.
doesn't. Why is he sitting in the? Oh, he's not sitting. I was like, what's wrong with that dude? Why is he sitting in the chair? Like, okay, press play.
Are you ready?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Is it just me, or these Texas floods do not sit right with me? Now, Texas officials say they were caught off guard by the deadly rainstorm flooding, in which rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. I mean, wouldn't it be wild that there's reports of blue rain falling in Texas just the day before?
Hey, we're camping in this beautiful.
That's something we need to look at too, is this blue rain while we're at it.
Sure.
Beautiful state park
26
in Texas
in 45
And it's been
minutes. What's happening?
I am muted. That's what's happening. I'm scared trying to talk. I'm muted. Anyway.
26 feet in 45. Yo, that was the storm today. I was literally on the phone. I was outside. It was mad hot. All of a sudden, I'm hearing this rumbling and tumbling. And if you know, I am terrified of thunderstorms and lightning storms. Didn't see lightning, but I was told there was 4 strikes of lightning, hence why the trees and all the internet problems. But I was literally got off the phone at like 3 o'clock. I went to do something, came out about 3:15. Yo, it was pouring like hard on the house. And then maybe 3:20, 3:30, I get in my car, like it never rained. I was like, what the next? Then I'm driving down the street and like 2 trees are down.
Gone again. Yeah, so this weather lately has been quite interesting. We'll let her come back up.
I'm talking and keep on talking because they're just shutting me up. I don't know what I heard. So let's play the video. I'm just going to type that.
The water that's coming out of the sky is blue.
Now, wouldn't it be wild? In Kerrville, Texas, ranked second in the state for millionaires per capita with over 1,200, which I'm assuming a lot are landowners and homeowners. Now, it would be even more wild that a brand new power plant was approved back in March worth $175 million in Kerrville, Texas. Interesting. Now, this...
What are you doing, Andrea? That's
I'm
when
not
we
speaking
posted and
'cause it'll-
spoke about the show.
In March.
Oh, when we're talking about the Great Flood stuff.
I'm not talking so I don't get kicked off.
I don't think that matters.
It does matter because every time I talk, it kicks me off the screen. Every time I try to say something, it kicks me off and says it has to refresh, and I'm talking to myself. That's why it matters. So continue to press play. Let's hear what else he has to say. Hey, that rhymes.
Natural gas fired power generation facility is steps to enhancing local energy infrastructure. Now, why does this sound familiar? That's because you might need it for this. Kerrville has a 2050 plan for the city's growth, which could be a 15-minute smart city. I mean, it is pretty interesting that Texas has some of the biggest deposits of lithium, uranium, copper, lead, zinc. Think I've seen this movie before. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that they have a weather modification association in Texas for rain enhancement projects, but this is just a coincidence, right? Right? Not to mention, Tennessee just banned certain weather modification practices. Now, why would they ban something that doesn't exist? I would just like some answers. And this went into effect July 1st.
Hold on, because I just read something. Actually, I have it.
Yeah.
No. I'll look it up. I'll look it up while we watch the rest of this video. As soon as Andrea comes back.
Keep on talking and they're gonna shut me up. All right.
First, that prohibits the intentional injection, release, or dispersion of chemicals into the atmosphere. Hopefully, Texas will follow suit in the near future. Now, condolences to everybody who lost their life, including that kids camp. Rest in peace. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know below.
So wait, I missed the beginning part of that when he said something about something happened on July 1st. So what happened on July 1st? Because that, okay.
Is it just me or these Texas
See,
floods do not sit right with me? Now,
what's up?
No, go ahead. Go to like about
Texas
here.
officials say they were caught off guard by the deadly rainstorms and flooding, in which rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. I mean, wouldn't it be wild that there's reports of blue rain falling in Texas just the day before?
Hey, we're camping in this beautiful state park in Texas, and it's been raining, and the water that's coming out of the sky is blue.
Now, wouldn't it be wild? In Kerrville, Texas, ranked second in the state for millionaires per capita with over 1,200, which I'm assuming a lot are landowners and homeowners. Now, it would be even more wild that a brand new power plant was approved back in March worth $175 million in Kerrville, Texas. Interesting. Now, this natural gas fired power generation facility is steps to enhancing local energy infrastructure. Now, why is this?
I don't see what you're saying about July 1st.
Keep going.
Sound familiar? That's because you might need it for this. Kerrville has a 2050 plan for the city's growth, which could be a 15-minute smart city. I mean, it is pretty interesting that Texas has some of the biggest deposits of lithium, uranium, copper, lead, zinc. Think I've seen this movie before. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that they have a weather modification association in Texas for rain enhancement projects, but this is just a coincidence, right? Right? Not to mention, Tennessee just banned certain weather modification practices. Now, why would they?
That
Right there,
was July 1st.
Yeah.
Is
So-
when they banned that.
No, that's crazy, man. That's mad crazy.
But Florida just banned it too.
Banned what?
Weather modification.
Oh. But they had mad floods too. Florida just had like ridiculous rainstorms and stuff, like craziness.
North Carolina just had one of a hurricane roll through.
Yeah, and I was notified it was my name. That's sad.
Why are you flooding people out, Andrew?
I don't know. I don't know.
You're just
But that's
placing people.
Yo, 45 minutes, 26 feet. That's a lot of feet per minute.
Yeah. So I looked up how many gallons was estimated to have dropped during that flood.
Trillion gallons of water. What? How much is a trillion? That's like a lot.
Million.
Like, that's crazy. 1.8 trillion gallons on the biggest state in America. Yo, that's crazy. So what was the follow-ups we were talking about that, the floods and stuff? Is that
Where did it
correlated
say
here?
it was going to flood? I don't know if it is. Because that flood is supposed to come from a volcano.
And this is blue. Hey, here. What do you think? Oh, it's happening. You think the blue water is glacier water or freon?
Boy,
What?
they give an interesting
Cloud seeding, right there.
Yep.
Yeah. But water isn't blue. Water is clear. It's the absence of the color that you see that's shown. Weather
Unless
modification,
it's
negative
mixed with something.
Unless it's what? Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking maybe it's freon.
Hey.
Company and Rainmaker publicly stated they were cloud seeding and what? Oh. So there you go. That's crazy. Wait, does it show? Yeah. Does it show a video of the blue rain falling or no? Just the collections of it. Yeah, it's just the collections of it. Oh, that stinks. Typical signs. What?
Hold on. I got an Instagram video. I got an Instagrammy video.
All right, hit it. Where'd it go?
Oh, I got to pull it up. Hold on. It's a lot of behind the scenes to get a video up.
Texas, people are reporting blue water coming out of the sky. Weather seems to be getting very, very strange lately.
Hey, we're camping in this beautiful state park in Texas, and it's been raining, and the water that's coming out of the sky is blue.
Some have even reported getting sick by trying this strange blue rain. But check this out. In 24 and Revelation, we are warned there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. And I don't know about you, but this is getting very creepy. Blue rain isn't normal. It's either man tampering with God's creation through cloud seeding, weather modification, or it's a warning from above. Is this fulfilling end time prophecy? The world explains it away with science, cloud seeding, and weather modification. But those with spiritual eyes.
Yo. Okay. I don't even know if I can talk because people are going to comment. I mean, I'm going to get kicked off. Quick question. Is there video footage from the rain from the sky, not from like some, like rain and then you can see it falling blue into the cup where the person's there? But secondly, first of all, why would you taste it? Because I would smack someone because you don't take, I remember a family member a couple years ago, we were celebrating a birthday. We stepped out, it started snowing, and our family member was a young child, went like that, got snow on his tongue and got immediately sick, like less than 15 minutes, started coughing, sneezing, and the whole thing, So I'm just wondering, like, what's the deal?
For real?
I swear, we were out at a restaurant. Actually, I went to a restaurant with my family, and we were celebrating a family member's birthday. And one of the members that attended the family was a young child, and first time thought it was cute and stuck the tongue out to get the snow on the tongue, and it was like a snowflake. Literally 10, 15 minutes later, sneezing, coughing, and runny nose, and like had a fever. I was like, yo, what just happened? Like, obviously you don't drink the rain or eat snow because it's not pure. But the question I have in regards to this is, why are we tampering with things that we shouldn't be? And secondly, did you see the film of the water of that guy that swiped, or person that swiped their hand across? It was like a
oily
film. Yeah. It wasn't even like Listerine or like toothpaste or like mouthwash.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It's crazy.
Let's see what else I got on that, because I thought I had some more on that.
If y'all are out there on the roll call, have you guys experienced, all of you watching, or have you had family members or friends out in Texas or during these rainstorms this summer experienced anything weird that you've seen? Like I said, today I literally saw the fastest destructive thunderstorm in such a short period of time. I didn't really think that it was that severe. Well, you had some storms recently too, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I had one like pop up and just hang out for like 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Dumped 6
I mean, it's
inches
been
of
a
rain.
minute. Yeah, that's the problem. That's a lot of rain, I'm saying. What is the average rainfall? Like, shouldn't be that much. I don't know what exactly it is, but
Like
that's
6
kind of
inches
crazy.
a year.
Right, yeah. Well, for the fact that 45 minutes is like 2 TV shows without the commercials, and to have 26, what do you say, 26 gallons, 26 feet, 26
feet. Yeah.
That's like 2 houses
45
on
minutes.
top of each other. That's insane. That's crazy.
All right, we're gonna jump off of this for a minute,
Yeah, Mom.
and we're gonna move over to some different stuff. Yeah, we've had some. They've just been like storms that pop up too. Like you look on weather and you see nothing, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, there's like a monsoon outside your door. We're gonna move on.
All righty.
From weather.
What do we got? All right. Medical clinic pleads for a stop to unsolicited. Why? Unsolicited urine samples? What? Medical clinic pleads for a stop to unsolicited. Can you scroll? Because I have to read this now. That's weird. July.
Up, she's gone. Lord have mercy. She'll be back. I'll go ahead and start reading though. No, we'll wait for her to get back. It'll only take a second. I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Make sure you're getting in these comments, helping out with the show. Be interactive with us. We enjoy it. It's fun.
All right. As I'm talking to myself yet again, on July 2nd, a medical clinic in Scotland is asking local residents to stop bringing in inappropriate or unsolicited urine samples. Okay, I'd really like to know what an inappropriate urine sample is and an unsolicited sample. I'd need clarification on that.
Like an unsolicited one would be like, I didn't ask you for it, but you gave it to me anyway. Inappropriate urine sample? I have no idea. Maybe it has
You just
some extra stuff.
pee right there. Hey, here's a urine sample. Let me just pee. Here's a cup.
In your hand.
Yeah, that's gross. The Saltoon surgery in Fraserburgh, that place on social media said that doctors and medical staff at the clinic have been inundated with a high volume of unsolicited urine samples, often in non-medical household containers instead of sterile. Why are you peeing so much is what I'd like to know. And why are you so excited to bring it to a clinic? What's happening here? Nobody? Just me? All right, let's see what the next part of that says. Please be advised we are no longer able to accept urine samples unless they have specifically requested by the practice. This change is necessary due to the high volume of inappropriate or unsolicited samples being submitted, which affects our ability to prove timely care to all patients. Where is this? A British Medical Association, Scotland. Oh, Scotland. Well, I'm not even going to go there. Representative explained doctors need to perform examination before they can interpret urine test results. Wow. Y'all just peeing and bringing it to the doctor. That's a lot of people peeing. Wow, that's kind of crazy. All right.
You over it?
I'm over it. That's a lot of peeing. I don't know. At least they're hydrated if they're peeing
sorry,
that much.
people. We have this rule that if we get over it within the first couple paragraphs, we're done. We're moving on.
Moving on. All right, what else is next?
This worked pretty good so far. I think.
Yes, no, it's going great. You're yawning. I'm getting kicked off this week, so it's all good. All good. All
I'm
good
not
in the hood.
yawning.
You were in the midst of a yawn. Don't even. New Cedar Point rides strands riders on.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got an intro into this because we've talked about a couple of different ones. Carnival rides. I hate them.
I mean, they're okay. They're rinky-dink, you know. I mean, wish you'd had more.
Opening day. Might as well
Yeah,
just get into it.
New Cedar Point rides strands riders on opening day. Okay. The newest ride in Ohio, Cedar Point Amusing Park, experienced a delay. On the first day it opened to the public and left riders stranded in a vertical position for at least 10 minutes. That's not too bad. They're not upside down. Maybe it's hot, though. Spokesman for the Sandusky Park told them that they experienced a delay when the riders reached the tilt coasters area of where the passenger car is stopped on a 45. That's a problem. 45-degree angle. Okay. Interesting. For 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes is not a lot, but when you're up there in the heat and the sun, it is kind of, and you're kind of like lean back. The coaster safety system performed as designed. The ride was restarted and guests continued their ride. Sirens Curse reopened shortly after all its guests exited the ride safely. Riders were stranded vertical position for 10 minutes. A video posted on TikTok captured the moment. Technicians were able to return riders on the upright position. The ride was closed for about 25 minutes before resuming normal operation. Cool.
I got a video of this thing if you're ready.
Yeah, let's go. That's YouTube, though.
No, this is.
Oh, you found out something.
Yeah.
This is not a carnival. This is an amusement park. Carnival is like in your hometown. Yo, where's it going? Yo. Okay, that front car is terrifying.
Yeah. This is white. This is the ride that we're in. Now, hold on. They were stuck probably like that
Yo,
for 10
that's
minutes.
crazy. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
What if they just slipped and gone? Not even attached to the track.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, they're stuck there. Oh no, it goes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
So you'll
I
find
won't lie.
Jonah at the arcades and the carnival games
food.
and not on the ride and the food.
Dude, you ain't catching me anywhere on. I might get on a little one.
You'll get on the carousel.
I have another one for you.
Okay.
Another ride one. I don't know. We may have talked about this one before, but
La 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 la
it
la.
came up.
And Albert. Oh, and Albert. An alert father noticed the cracks appeared in the rope. Yo, what?
Pay attention to what this guy says too, because it's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, that's from
An eagle-eyed dad recorded the disturbing video at the Carowinds amusement park in North Carolina. The support structure moves as the roller coaster rounds a turn.
I didn't think about how much it would shift until that first car came across. I'm not an engineer, but that's not normal.
And this isn't just any roller coaster. It's called the Giga Coaster and claims to be the tallest, longest, and fastest roller coaster in North America. Jeremy Wagner says he first showed the video to a security guard.
My hand was shaking because I was thinking that this could fly off right now as I'm showing this video to the security guard.
Wagner's 14-year-old daughter rode it 8 times that day. The dad says he was concerned the staff at the amusement park wasn't reacting quickly enough.
First, I said, you need to shut this ride down.
So he called the Charlotte Fire Department.
One of the support beams is completely separated up at the top.
Within an hour, the ride was shut down and will stay closed till further notice as an...
Within the hour.
Yo, why'd he let his daughter ride it 8 times until he noticed it, or he noticed, like, come on, man. That's crazy.
It was after, I guess it was 8 times, and then he noticed it.
Wow, that's
But,
why did it take the fire department an hour to get there? Yo, that's and the fact that the park didn't really have a reaction. Yeah, that's crazy.
An eagle-eyed dad recorded the...
Look at that. What is going on? Don't tell me that the internet bug got me too.
Disturbing video at the...
Look at that! Oh my god! Oh. Stomach churns just a little bit.
I don't understand. Don't get it. Don't get it, Doc. I'm back.
You back? Look how big that crack is.
Yo, that's insane. That's crazy.
Holy moly.
Was running for that long of a day and nothing happened. Like,
no,
that's insane.
What's crazy is they're supposed to inspect these like every day, and then every couple of hours after that.
Yo, we got 9 people, yo. We had 10 people. What's up, everyone? I keep getting kicked off, but thank you for being here.
Yeah, you get the bug tonight. It's awesome.
Is it? Because I'm talking to myself and I'm thinking I'm talking. Next thing I know, I'm not on
Yeah,
screen,
you know
so
how
that's
I
fun.
feel.
Yeah, I know. Touche, bro. Touche.
You ready for? All right, I do have a poo. All
right, y'all. It's that time. That's
not
time.
that time yet. Take that down.
Oh. All right.
We're not there yet. I'm just telling you, I do have some poo articles.
All right.
Poo
Cool.
segment is back on, y'all.
Woo! All right. Plastic and Jonah.
What's up?
Really? Plastic in your privates. New microplastics discovery sparking fertility concerns. Okay. Wow. Let's explore, shall we?
We're going to explore it.
Plastic in your Really? It's time to talk about It's time to talk about the birds and the bees and the PTFEs. All right, cool. PTFEs. They're already in your lungs, livers, kidneys, and blood, and even our brains. Yay! New research out Tuesday in the Journal of Human Reproduction reveals that microplastics are coming for our baby makers too. Great. Wonderful. It's disturbing discovery. Scientists have detected these tiny particles lurking in semen and ovaries, sparking concern about the impact and fertility of reproduction health. Alrighty. Researchers analyzed that these follicular and seminal fluid of 29 women and 22 men have found microplastics in 55% of the male samples and 69% of the female ones. Yo, that's a lot. Wow. Previous studies have already shown the microplastics can be found in various human organs, led by research Dr. Emilio Gomez Sanchez said in a statement as the research was presented at the European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology annual meeting. As a result, we were entirely surprised to find microplastics in fluids of the human reproductive system, but we were struck by how common they were. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow.
It's bad.
You think?
I mean, that stuff's in everything.
You look around your house, you look around anything, everything's plastic. The worst offenders in semen of PTFEs, the chemical named of Teflon, which were identified in 41% of the samples. Trailing behind was polystyrene, which is like styrofoam. Oh gosh, 14%. And then that, which is the polyester family, 9%. And then that in the nylon, 5%. And then that in foams, 5%. Wow, y'all are scientists. You can read those words. Jonah likes to test my vocabulary. The impact of these microplastics, defined as plastic particles under 5 millimeters in size, have one reproductive health is unclear, but it's unlikely to be anything good. You think? What we know about animal studies is that the tissues where the microplastics accumulate, they can induce inflammation, free radical formation, DNA damage, cellular senescence, and endocrine disruptions. It's possible they could impair egg or sperm quality in humans, but don't have enough evidence to confirm that. Well, we don't have to worry about that in about 20 years because we're going to be making it with robots. So then we'll have metallurgy problems. Wow.
That's a good point.
41%, 56%. Yo. I was thinking about this, man. For y'all though who don't know, we did a segment a couple of weeks back about this plastic island, if you will, garbage island, trash island, heap island, literally in the Pacific. And I'm just like, yo, we don't really throw away garbage. There's no way to dispose of it without harming the earth. Does nobody see this? If you burn it, it goes in the atmosphere. If you melt it, it goes into the earth. If you throw it or whatever, it goes in the ocean. So there's really no solution for poop or pee or trash. That's kind of crazy.
Well, trash, yes, but poop and pee we do have.
Well, we're making poop pills now, and pee, apparently people are selling it. So, all right, cool, great. That's great. So I just said we all be naked and can't even drink the water, can't even eat the plants. We're in a rough spot, people.
Between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. What is that? What is that line? Oh, come on, come to my head. Oh. We have no food. We have no gas. Our pets' heads are falling off. It's mass hysteria. No, that's mixing Ghostbusters and Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is just like, you know, it's crazy. This life is crazy. Our pets' heads are falling off. And then in Ghostbusters, the narration goes like this: is like dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. So yeah, so that's what's happening, y'all. Like, that's crazy. 49% and 56% are found in both seminal and vaginal stuff. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, definitely a lot.
The percentage of
What happened to my-
everybody having it is high.
You think? I just found a scratch in my computer. That's a bad thing. That's not good. Okay. Yes, squirrel time. Oh my
Are
goodness.
we ready? It's poo time.
Yes.
It's poo time. It's poo time.
Poop time. Everybody
Poo
poops.
article time.
Yes, let's do the poop time. Poop. All right. Diabetes can be cured using healthy people's poop. New research says. Of course it does. Of course it does. Let's find out. Ew. Ew. That's a gross video.
What?
Diabetes can be the one on the right where he's squeezing out like a poop kiss out of the thing. It looks gross.
God.
Ew. Ew. No. No. Diabetes can be cured using healthy people's poop, according to new research. Experiments found microscopic organisms transplanted into mice stopped the progression of the disease. These technicians could end the need for.
Uh-oh. She's over
Yeah.
it.
She's getting there. Painful insulin injections involving engineering E. coli bacteria from stool samples. They also have a potential treat. Okay, so if we're putting poop in pills and poop pills help decrease or prevent diabetes, I'd like to know what are the ingredients of the people who have healthy poop eating? Because here's a thought. I'm just saying, they have healthy poop and we're analyzing the poop. We can find out what they're eating. Everybody can have it. Just me, rather than inserting poop pills into people's bodies. I'm just saying, just me.
Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in freeze drying doo-doo, putting it in a pill and forcing somebody to take it?
Here, Jonah, Sally Mae has held a healthy nutritional diet. She's been vegan and has not had any drugs or alcohol or any antibiotics. Here's her poop pill. Would you like it? Exactly. Because I'm not eating poop. I don't know if any of y'all out there has had. There's
I'll
a
take it.
vitamin pill that is just atrocious. I forgot what vitamin it is, but it's so potent.
All of them?
No, this one is like pungent. If Chi Rascals is there, she'll be able to tell me. I'm not sure if he or she are still there, but there is this capsule that's a vitamin pill that's just like you literally gag. And So what I'm thinking, instead of eating people's poop, follow the nutritional regime that they had. Just saying, it'd be easier because I'm not going to eat anybody's poop pill. You know? Yes, exactly. What is that? Was it? What was it? I can't think of the pill. Was it vitamin D, vitamin B, A, C? Yo, there's 9 or 10 of y'all watching out there. If you have family members that have vitamins, there's one vitamin that's just, there you go. B vitamin. Thank you, Chi Rascals. Yo, Jonah, you think I gag talking about poop? You open up a capsule or a container contained vitamin B, I will literally dry heave until that container's closed.
World.
It's that potent.
I do smelling salts. I'm sure that vitamin ain't nothing.
Smelling salts? What's that?
Smelling salts.
What's that?
You know, little things if you get knocked out, like they put under you, it wakes you up.
Oh, they're good. I thought they put you to sleep with that.
That's chloroform.
Whatever. Same thing. It doesn't matter.
No, it is not.
You're supposed to say it does matter.
It does matter because it's not.
Okay, so not the chlorophyll. So what is it? Smelling salt.
Smelling salts.
And what does it smell like? Sea salt?
Like
Himalayan
piss.
salt? Ew.
Ammonia.
No, I'm good.
That's what it is.
Oh no. Yeah, I remember I was cleaning one day and I mixed ammonia with Ajax and bleach, and I was cleaning and I almost passed out. My eyes were burning, my ears were like bleed, like it was bad. You're not supposed to mix any of those chemicals together. I got yelled at.
No.
I got yelled at.
That's how you die.
Yes. This is why I stay underground.
That's how you die.
That's like, I was told that was like the perfect remedy in most movies to kill someone. I was just like, oh.
You'd never know. It's like mustard gas just rolls through and kills you.
Because I was like, they came home and I was like, what's happening? It's like, my eyes are burning and my nose is running. I can't even see. They're like, you're gonna die. What's wrong with you? Because I had bleach, Ajax, and Clorox or something else all mixed together. It was bad.
It's a cauldron is what you were using.
This is why my friends and family say, how are you still alive? I don't know.
I've known you 3 years. I asked the same thing. Well, I do know because you live under a rock and don't come out. It's how you're still alive. You like live under the rug. Like it's not even, you don't even just live in your house. You're like under the bed, under the rug.
I'm under the floorboards.
In full hat
under
on,
the
so
house.
no radio waves get through.
This is why electronics and me don't gel well. You've noticed that.
Oh, you ain't telling me nothing.
Oh my gosh. All right, we totally went
how
on
many
squirrel
nights
bound.
of
We got
3 hours, just 3 hours, just to learn first step of something.
What is that thing that the kids say?
It's 11
Today was
o'clock
the
at
first
night.
day.
We've been working on uploading this video.
Oh yes.
You just found it. Took you 2 hours to find it. We're an hour deep. We'll continue this tomorrow. Anyway.
Yeah, my computer drive is just a disaster. So we
Did
got
your last
9, 10.
computer crash?
Yes, that's why I was out of
I wonder
commission.
why.
I was out of commission for 3 months. Actually, I do have
900 something videos and then 3 copies of that video.
Everybody
Ever
has
heard of
8
an
Gmails.
external- No.
No, I really do. No, but for real talk, I did attempt to bring them to the external drive, but I got terrified and I stopped because I got anxious. I got a little nervous, and that they were gonna not connect and not transfer over. I was so scared, and I actually had somebody else do
Feel
it.
sorry for her computer people because it is a nightmare. She does not how to left click new file, put it under something to organization. Anyway,
We got 10 viewers. What's next?
I got you ready for the next. All right, we're still in the poo segment, y'all. So if you got squeezy stomach,
To the man who says we don't have poo stuff. Alrighty.
I thought we didn't, but guess what? I came through the other day.
As you always
when
do.
I did all this.
Employees left confused after man poops in the middle of a
I had to bring this
fact
up.
that people poop on demand blows my mind. And employees left confused after a man poops in the middle of a Detroit store. Let's see what happened. Employees were baffled why a grown man pulled down his pants and pooped in a Detroit store over the weekend. The bizarre incident occurred at Foreman Mills and at 8 Mile and Van Dyke Road in Detroit on June 8th. Why not? It was apparently caught on camera. He came straight into the store and didn't even talk to anybody and went straight to, scroll up, please. The shoe aisle, of course, because that's the best way to poop. Employee says he didn't even try to hide it. He just pulled his pants down and pooped. Didn't even wipe. Walked straight out to a car and left. All right, y'all. Obviously,
That's called a
something.
phantom dookie.
If y'all saw him going there, why wouldn't you provide him some napkins or tissues or toilet paper? I'm just saying.
Do you want to clean that up? Do you want to clean that? What's the point? What it's
Hand
like, dude,
him.
don't worry about it. It doesn't matter at this point. I don't want to clean it up.
Matter. It does matter.
It
You
doesn't matter.
You
Put
could
yourself
have
in their shoes. Do you want to touch extra poopy stuff? You already got to clean up the poop off the floor. Who cares if he didn't wipe his ass? Let him leave. It's still on his butt. The poo's on the floor. Who's going to clean that up? Who cares about his butt? His butt doesn't matter. The butt is gone. Screw him. He just pooped on my floor.
If y'all were watching the cameras, you could have walked over and said, "Here you go," and hand him toilet paper.
No.
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 Okay. Okay.
He
was.
Would you rather just pick up a pile of poop or poop and a poopy toilet paper? Screw that. Let him walk out. No toilet paper for you.
No poop for you.
I wish he would have pooped in a shoe. That's what he would have been hoping. Because he just grabbed the box, throw it away. No, you had to do it on the floor where people got to pick it up. That's horrible.
You said he could have pooped in a shoe. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I can't.
It would have been better. I feel sorry for the guy that has to, or gal that has to fucking pick that up. Excuse my language. That makes me mad. And Andrew's sitting there saying, "Give him some toilet paper." No. Leave.
He's sitting in his own poop, like with shorts or underwear or pants or.
Oh, well. I'm like, Andrew's taking the pooper side. I'm taking the side of the person who's sitting there thinking, who's cleaning this crap up?
Well, they have squeegees. It's not like you're using your hand. I'm
You're
sure they have
gonna spread that dookie around. Oh my God, the smell. Oh. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh.
See,
I could do it.
The man in his mid-30s didn't ask to use the bathroom before taking his public poop. He was in and out of the store in about 5 minutes. Wow. Okay. How do you poop on demand? That's what I want to know. Because if I know men that read a whole novel in the bathroom while they're pooping. And you have to be in a certain position to have a good poop. So this was a premeditated poop, I believe. A premeditated public poop, I believe this was. I swear. This was a premeditated in public poop.
Somebody pissed him off, so he went and pooed in their cereal.
Premeditated public poop.
Could you imagine? You didn't know you were in the aisle over. You come around, you're shoeless, trying to find a pair of shoes. And all of a sudden, you come around. Oh, you just slip into it.
Oh no! It's all hot and wet and gooey.
The stench would get you.
Yo, poop time! Poop time! I can't. Oh my goodness!
God!
Why is this not coming off my screen?
The nerve of these
how to
people,
get
but
this
makes
off.
them for some good headlines, boy.
What's happening? Yeah, man, that's
Nope.
crazy. But they said he caught it on video.
I'm not watching that.
Do you think he squatted when he squirt, or do you think he like stood up and put his butt out and pooped? Like,
No. 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 I don't even want to speculate on that. Don't even want to speculate on that.
yeah. They need to check if his poop is healthy, so they could put it in the poop. They could put it in a poop pill. That's your poop pill.
They're squeegeeing it up. What are you talking about? You got squeegee it.
They're turkey basting it and squeezing it into a cap.
That's so gross. Coming from the lady that gags reading some of this stuff.
Because I was just like, yo, if I saw somebody about to pull his pants down, I'd hand him the toilet paper.
Why?
Not to poop on the floor. Did he
not
get
to poop on the floor? Not the fact that he's just going to poop on the floor anyway? And he just got to take 10 steps. There's a toilet. We all can just leave it in the toilet and flush it down? No, somebody has to come squeegee it now.
It holds it down. Well, what was the follow? We need to find a follow-up on that story. We need to follow up on that story. What's the dude's situation? Or the store situation? Like, do they have now in front of the store? Don't poop here.
Ooh. What was that one thing I needed to? I noted myself.
Oh, yeah. I meant to do that. Let me get that for you.
Oh no, I already did that. 100 people.
But
100 people died from flooding.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So if you see somebody about to pull their pants down, have
Just
toilet
walk
paper
away.
or sanitizer.
Just walk away. Just run. 'Cause the
What would you do?
ungodliness that's about to occur.
What if
it's
you
gonna
were
go down right in front of you? Look,
What if you-
Andrea, hey, nothing you gonna tell me to say. Give somebody pooping in public some toilet paper. Nothing in my body says that. So my body says drop kick that person right into their hot, steamy pile of dookie that they just left.
you were trying
wanna
on your
poop
shoe
in
and he
front of
poops
me?
right
I'm
in
gonna
front of
make
you?
sit in it. Put that stuff back. Put it back.
You're putting your shoes on and some guy right in front of
Oh.
Jonah's trying on some work boots and some guy just drops a deuce.
Not gonna lie, there was a dude.
That's
poop
it.
Himself.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. Go ahead, finish that thought, and then I have to totally run with that. Go ahead.
I know
You were
what
saying
gonna
what?
say. But anyway, we were doing this job. You had to go about 80 feet, 60 to 80 feet. This guy
Oh,
pooped
no.
himself in the basket going up. Yeah.
Why? Did he not
just got
have to
scared.
go beforehand?
Now I got scared. He pooped himself.
How does that happen? How do you poop yourself?
Scared the crap out of you.
I get it, but I guess
Oh, it's a
literally
buddy
it
joke
happens.
for the next 2 years. We were joking about that forever. Dude sat down in the basket.
Oh,
Gets like he only gets halfway up. Uh-oh.
Oh, like, can you just
Peed his pants, pee dripping down onto the floor. That's gross.
No. We were in the city and a dude was just wearing his tighty whitey underwear, and attached to the waistband of the tighty whitey underwear was his poop that he pooped in a bag.
Oh,
Just walking around the city. I was like,
he was taking it to the doctors
I
for a
don't
stool
know
sample.
where.
An unsolicited stool sample.
An unsolicited, inappropriate stool sample.
Oh god.
Yo,
Oh.
2 things I have today. One's corny and one's actually a question. So which one do y'all want?
Corn dog.
Corny or
Did you finally eat a corn dog?
No, I didn't. No, not yet. No, not yet.
God. Yeah.
So put in the chat if you want to hear corny or curious. Which one do you want to hear
Curious.
first? If you're okay,
It's the
curious.
Enlightenment. It's a Blue Collar Enlightenment Show. You gotta go
Okay.
through this.
All right. Why do we recently, over the past whatever years, y'all know better than I do, why do we preface things now saying, I'm not going to lie? Because then if you preface it that, then everything else you say is a lie. Just me?
I don't think that's how that works.
But think about it. I'm not going to lie. And then you say something. So everything else you say is a
everything I
lie.
just said was a lie.
But
I
that,
can
but why
call
would you?
somebody.
But why would you? Why would you
maybe
preface?
call somebody? I'll call somebody. I'll call the person that was in the lift with him.
But why do we preface? Why do these kids or young or
Why
trendy,
not?
if it's hip, why do they say I'm not going to lie? Why would you lie anyway? So everything else you're saying
What
is a
it,
lie?
No cap. It's no cap now.
I don't even know
No
what
cap.
no cap means. What's a cap?
Cap is a lie.
Since when?
Ask you. Do you not?
I don't
Ask the
pay
kids. I
attention.
don't know. I don't know about their hip new slang they got going on today. It's crazy. Some of the words they say these days is just outrageous.
The internet's just like, get out. You live with them under
No cap.
deeps. I've heard skibbity sigma. I've heard Riz and fire and pause, and it just doesn't make any sense. I don't.
Riz, I know Riz.
Riz, yeah, for charisma.
Fire, that's easy. That's means
Fire.
cool.
Sure.
Riz
Anyways,
is like, yeah, Riz.
So
Cap
the
is
corny.
lie.
So the corny one is, and I know I get yelled at because my family says I said it wrong, so I don't care. I'll say it wrong, but it's funny because I don't know how to say it right. So, Jonah, what has 5 toes and is not my foot?
My foot.
You got it! Yay! You're the only one who got it. But you're supposed to say, I think it's what has 5 toes is not your foot, and then I say it's my foot, but I get it backwards.
Yes, you did.
Anyway.
Up, she gone again. Let's see if we get her one more time. I got one more video with y'all. And then we're going to call it evening. So we'll let her get back. Get back in here, Andrea. Last time. This is the last time we're doing this. I got one thing I want to show you. Yeah. Because I seen this was from Colombia, and I was like, oh, I got to share this with her. I want to share it with everybody else. Just to watch out when you're at the lake. It's summertime.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Can you read that, Andrea?
Giant rotor starties swimmer startles. Giant
rodent startles swimmer.
Okay.
Tries to eat her face.
So was it like a otter or a?
It's a capybara.
Yo! Where is that? Oh my God. Are you serious? For real? That's what they have in my homeland, capybaras?
And then dude shows up with a club. Where were you at 5 minutes ago? That poor girl's bleeding all over the place. You just now showed up. Where's that?
Oh, I was like, Colombia is going viral, yo, in Ciénaga. Wow.
Say it right. That's the perfect spot for her to get. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, that's a great picture for her to get frozen in. All right, people, that's about all I got this evening. I hope that was entertaining. I hope that y'all had some fun. Hopefully she'll be back by the time we say goodbye. But if not, I enjoy this every week, coming to you guys, getting these crazy headlines out and making sure that I'm spreading the word. But until next week, y'all have a safe week. Happy late 4th. And be careful out there. Watch the news. Love y'all. Have a good evening.